We could have 3 wins on the bounce. I genuinely can't remember the last time that happened, but it's going to be a tough one today, I reckon. A tough one. Hello all Gillingham fans. If you would like to support the German Gills channel, you could do so through the link Buy Me a Coffee, which is down in the description. And I just want to say a big thank you to an anonymous donor who has helped me on my journey to be able to pay for the season pass for next year. You know who you are. You talked about the yellow shirt. So thank you very much for your donation. And if you would like to support the channel, you could do so through Buy Me a Coffee. And if you leave a message, I will read it out in the next video. Thank you very much for all your support. It does really mean everything. Thank you. Welcome to German Gills. Gillingham played their second away match in a row against a strong Swindon town this afternoon. Your German Gills show will bring you your live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Luke still hasn't hit the back of the net with his 11, but new additions to the squad making it ever more difficult task. German Gills is coming live from Duisburg, Germany to see if the Gills can pick up 3 wins in a row at the county ground. Schön, dass du da bist und los geht's, Gills! Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham take on Swindon Town at the county ground this afternoon. It's a really big game for the Gills. I think it's the first time we're going to be properly tested with our new team because Swindon Town are strong opponents and we're on their patch as well. Kickoff for the UK is at 3 o'clock, but over here in Germany it's 4 o'clock and it's really great to have you here on this German Gills show. I'm going to be your host Reese to take you through every step of today's game. And if you would like to follow our socials, you could do so, which is on Twitter, Deutsch Gills, and of course on Instagram, which is German Gills. If you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, use the chat that's at the bottom of the video to navigate around. So let's have a look at Luke's 11 to see who he thinks will line up against Swindon Town this afternoon.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Luke's 11. Well, 2 wins from 2 under the new regime, and arguably today is our toughest test. 4 goals and 2 clean sheets would make you think that today's selection would be an easy choice. However, with another new face in the building and George Lapsley waiting in the wings, I think that today we'll see some changes made. I'm going for a 4-1-3-2, Morris to continue in goal, McKenzie at right back, Masterson to make his second debut alongside Aimer and forge another partnership. Big Dave Tutunda at left back, Williams to slot in just in front of the back 4 with Dieng, Dom Jeffries, Lapsley to fill the midfield with Hawkins and the goal machine, Tom Nichols, up top. There you have it, massive test today and will surely show us where we are in comparison to a promotion chasing side. My score prediction is a Desmond 2-2, up the Gills.
Adam Wesgate couldn't be with us this afternoon. He hasn't made the trip to the county ground, but he will be with us next week when we play Crawley Town at Priestfield Stadium, and there's an absolute sellout there, so I'll be able to hear all of you guys through my headset on that game. So be loud, be proud, and let's get those 3 points today, hopefully, and next week as well. Let's head over to the county ground for today's live match reaction. Los geht's, Gills! So we're about to get underway here at the county ground. You know, let's manage expectations here. Let's see if Gills can get something from this game. I think that's realistically what we need to do. If we can get 3 points, amazing. We haven't won 3 games in a row with a clean sheet each game since 2012 with Martin Allen. So if we can do that today, that'd be amazing. But the most important thing today is that we attempt to get something from it at least. Let's see how it goes. There's a ball on the right-hand side and Swindon have an early opportunity. They're going to put it straight into the box. It's gone to the back post. It's cleared away by McKenzie. But there's a shot on goal and it's gone in the back of the net. And Swindon, Johnny Williams has scored almost pretty much on 60 seconds. And Johnny Williams, a Kent man himself, I think, as well, has put the Kent team behind. And you know what? It's Gills just... one of those things, isn't it? You just go into it and unfortunately, their first attack has, put themselves in front. And it's taken me by surprise a little bit because it's the first thing I've had to talk about is a 1-0 advantage for Swindon. McKenzie should be doing a little bit better, but he's put it straight in the danger zone. He should be trying to head that out for a corner, if I'm totally honest. And he's put it straight in the path of Williams, who's managed to get it in off the post. Yep. That is Swindon Town 1, Gillingham 0, and probably the worst start we could have had. And I think the only touch Gillingham seemed to have had is a McKenzie assist, essentially. Anyway, surely it can only get better. Gills are coming down this right-hand side, and they've done well to get in a dangerous position. It's Nichols with the ball. Can they get an instant reply? It's got to get in the centre, and yes! And Gillingham have equalised just before the 3rd minute. What a game we've got on our hands already. Dieng with his first goal for the club, and what a ball that is as well from Nichols, just calm and collected, and it's just unbelievable. 2 shots on goal and 2 goals, and it's 1 apiece. Gills back on level terms, and Swindon, as they say, you are at your most vulnerable when you have scored, and that lives right in up to its name and up to its meaning, because what a run that is from Nichols, pointing where he wants the ball, flowing it in. Dieng's got the space of the county ground to find the bottom left-hand corner. Well, not even that, just the left-hand side of the goal, and Dieng equalises for Gillingham instantly with their first attack as well, and it is Swindon Town 1, Gillingham 1, and I think this is the most I will have ever said at the start of a German Gills video. Oh, okay, right. 1 apiece. Ball for Gillingham. Can we get another goal? It's headed down by Hawkins. It could be. It's a block there by a block. Yeah, okay, and he's blocked it with his hand. I just was a bit uncertain about what was called there. It was a shot by Max Amer, and the referee has said he's blocked it with his hand, and that he's given a penalty as a result. It looked like a shot was going to be decent or on target, and it looks like it's been a penalty for Gills. Swindon Town players are going to go and complain to the linesman. We'll have a look at this again. I mean, I have the benefit of the replay here. It was headed really nicely down. Good volley. Oh, that looks a little bit harsh. I think that's hit him straight on the head. I don't think that's a penalty. I'd love to say that one more time. Yeah. Oh, dear. Okay. I think that's a little bit of a harsh one. And, well, we'll wait and see what happens, what the final decision is. So Gills have got a penalty with the lead up to this. It's kind of one of those penalties you expect Gills to miss, and that would be justice served, because look on the back of it, it might have not been a penalty, but we'll see if Wright can get Gills ahead. He does. It's in the bottom left-hand corner, and after about 8 or so minutes, Gills are 2-1 up. Do you know what? It might be unjust, but I don't care. Gills are winning, and we're not even at 10 minutes. So, yeah, what an exciting first 10 minutes of the game this is. My God, I did not see this being 2-1 this early on, and so much controversy early on. But for once, it's gone in Gills' favour, so we can't complain, because quite often this goes against Gills throughout the whole season. So it's nice to get a little bit of the rub of the green every now and again, and we definitely got it early on against Swindon in this fixture. So currently stands, it's Swindon Town 1, Gillingham 2. So Gills got a free kick on this left-hand side. It's McDonald who's going to whip this one in. Can Gills get a third? That would be crazy. As it goes into the box, they might as it flicks in. Yes, they have, and they've got a third. And Gills have gone 3-1 up after 12 minutes. Again, it's a McDonald and Nichols combination. What a fantastic ball in. Lovely little flick on and in off the post. And Gills have got 3 goals. 3 goals in 12 minutes. We could have get 3 goals in about 3 months. My goodness me, what a ball that is from McDonald. What a lovely flick on. He got in front of his man Nichols, and it's gone in the back of the net. And Gills are already in the ascendancy after going 1-0 down after about 60 seconds. Being 3-1 up after 12 minutes is unbelievable. Gillingham at the moment, it's a game I didn't expect, but my God, I'm so happy we're on the right end of it so far. Still a long way to go, but it's Swindon Town 1, Gillingham 3. So Swindon got a call on this right-hand side, taken by Williams, and it's headed towards goal, and it's just cleared away by Hawkins. I do think that Morris did have this one covered, but it was a decent attack, a decent corner from Swindon, and there's a lot of space there, I think, for Austin to get onto that and head it towards goal. And luckily, Hawkins was aware to it. And that is half-time. So at half-time, it's surprisingly Swindon Town 1, Gillingham 3, and I have to say, you know, Gills have actually played quite well in the first half to get that ahead. They've been clinical up top, and I also have to say, look, I don't think that was a penalty. I think Swindon were a bit unlucky with that one, but we haven't had the lady luck much this season, so I'm not going to complain about it. And I'm a firm believer that these kind of things even themselves out throughout the season. But we got a little bit of luck, but we created 2 really great goals and got ourselves back into this game. So I'm hoping that with a 3-1 lead, Gills at least come away with something from this game, because Swindon are not out of this yet, and I would put good money on them trying to find a way back into this game, particularly with Austin. He looks like a real threat up front, and he wants to make a stamp on the second half of this game, I'm sure of it. So as it currently stands, it is Swindon 1, Gillingham 3. I'm a little bit nervous, but maybe Gills could get 3 points, but I still, I can't believe I'm going to say this, I still would take a point back to Ken. So we're about to get underway in the second half, and, well, there's been a bit of a mind delay. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, to be 3-1 up is fantastic, but there's a lot of work to be done. I've seen Gills throw away leads from here easily. So just hopefully, again, we get something from this game is the most important thing. Hopefully it's 3 points. Swindon now coming forward. They're going to be a lot of forward movement for Swindon and a lot of possession, I imagine, this half. And Gills, they just need to hold a tight ship as it goes out to the right-hand side. And it's a lovely ball, actually, to the right-hand side. And Swindon are building quite a nice attack early on as they're looking to shoot from distance. And they do, and it's a decent save by Morris. But he should be saving that every time. But the attack is still on for Swindon as they're looking to get an early goal back into the second half to give themselves a chance to get something from this game as they're trying to find a way from this Gillingham defence, and they have done. There could be a shot that just goes over the bar, a sliced shot, and luckily for Gills, they can weather out this early attack from Swindon Town. So Swindon got the ball on this right-hand side. They're looking to get an attack as they get the ball into the box. Gills to clear their lines. It's not the most convincing piece of defensive work, and the referee's going to give a penalty. I mean, to be fair, I can't see why he cannot give that, because this one actually did hit the hand, and it was almost identical in terms of pace and distance, and understandably, Swindon have got a penalty in this. It's really poor defending from Gills, and Williams did really, really poor there. And yeah, right left his arm out, and that is a penalty. I can't argue with that. That is the one the referee's got correct, unfortunately. And considering the one he gave once before, he has to give this one. And Austin's going to take it. Let's see if Gills can get away with this one. But with Austin taking it, I don't think so. So it's going to be Austin with the penalty for Swindon as he goes down there. Takes a shot, and it's just gone in. And Morris nearly got something on it and nearly saved it. But it's a goal for Swindon Town, and it would have been a little bit of a hearts in mouth moment for Swindon, because it looked like Morris did actually save that, but it just squirmed underneath him, and Swindon now got a little bit of momentum going forward, and Morris will be unlucky he didn't keep that one out. But Gills still are winning. However, Swindon are the team who've just got a goal back and looks like they might have a bit of momentum moving forward. 3-2 to Gills. The ball forward for Swindon. It's not a bad one. They've got something to chase, and they have a lot of space to get this ball in the box. As Gills players coming back, they try and defend. It goes towards the goal, and that is the equaliser that Swindon were aiming for. And it's a good ball in, and Gills just fell asleep, but I have to say it was coming. And now Gills are really going to be fighting to try and hold on to a point here. It was a good header by Austin to get it in the back of the net, and he scored 2 goals today, one from the spot and one from a decent header. So it is now Swindon 3, Gillingham 3, and the game could go in any direction at the moment. And you have to say, what a ball that is forward, and Gills a little bit slow coming back, but also the ball in was excellent, the header was excellent. There's nothing Gills really could have done here about it. Maybe Wright could have gone in front of Austin, but that's a tough ask in that decision for him to do. But Swindon have been on top of us, and Gills have sat back, and that 3-3 as a result is justifiable. So as it currently stands, it's Swindon 3, Gillingham 3, and it is now, well, it looks like Swindon have got the momentum and look likely to score if there is to be a goal. Let's see how it pans out. Swindon put the ball into the box. Gills need to deal with it. They have done with Aimer, but they're still with the attack here. Gills are to clear their lines. They're not doing great at the moment keeping the ball, which is a real concern as Gills now coming forward with Lapsey. He's going to try and do it himself. He's going to be pulled down. And it's a red card for Swindon Town, the double yellow card. I've just noticed that, and Swindon are now down to 10 men. So Gills have got to throw this right-hand side launch into the box. Can Gills create something here? The Gills certainly did, but it's a free kick given anyway, but clawed away by the goalkeeper. Would have counted for diddly squat, but good attacking from 10th from Gillingham after. Swindon have just gone down to 10 men. Yeah, it is a little bit push in the back, and unfortunately it is a free kick given. Good save in the end by the goalkeeper of Swindon as well. Still 3-3. This is really dangerous for Gillingham, and unfortunately Gills are in a really bad situation, but it's a fantastic save by Morris. Gillingham had all the momentum the last 2 minutes, and as a result of the counterplay, it left so many Gillingham players stretched, and that is an absolutely massive save from Glenn Morris. He's done this all last half of the season. He's done it again. Swindon should have gone up there and scored to make it 4-3, pull it out of reach, but luckily for Gills, a good save by Morris, and they have a corner now on this left-hand side. So corner for Swindon on this far side as they're looking at the boys of the box. They do. This is going to be dangerous for Gills when they head it away. It was headed away, but there's still a chance for Swindon. Gills got to be careful there as it goes to the back post. That was going out for a goal kick, but how would Gillingham the other players to know this? And it's oh my goodness me, the play so much. Sorry, I just to gather my thoughts. It happened so quickly. I think that was deflected by Swindon. That was going out for a goal kick. Gills went to know that. But really, again, poor defended by Amer. Good deflection or blocked by Hawkins, I think it was in the end. And I'm sorry for screwing up the description, but there was a lot happening there. Swindon have a corner. So for Gills on his left-hand side, and this will be surely the last play of the game. As it's bounced to the record, Gills creates something here, because someone's got to put their foot through it, surely. And it's just shot by Lapsey. It's bouncing around, and it's just gone out of the box. And Gills just couldn't find the back of the net because it was so crowded. But it ended Swindon Town 3, Gillingham 3, and that is full time. What an exciting game that was. So it's ended Swindon Town 3, Gillingham 3, and Swindon were always looking likely to get back into it, and they got their penalty. They got one back, and that was a penalty, and the ref was always going to give that, considering what he gave in the first half, and that kind of evened that out. And again, it was a header from Austin who equalised it for Swindon. Again, Glenn Morris at the end of the game saving Gillingham again. It's happened a couple of times. I wonder if it happened the last time we played Swindon. It might be Walsall where he saved us right at the end as well. So another point saver from Morris there. Gills can be very proud of what they've done. And I know Swindon had 10 men and we nearly scored at the end, and a couple of flourishes going forward the last 10 minutes. Just wasn't to be. But yeah, that was it was a game that I'm happy that we've taken a point away, and against a promotion chasing side. So with this performance, I can see us slowly creeping up the table. So 2 wins and a draw in the last 3 games is brilliant for a Gills perspective, and a big game next week against Crawley Town, and I hope to see you guys there. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can obviously do so through Buy Me a Coffee. The link to that is in the description. And as ever, Los Gates Gills.